Hi guys, welcome back to Yoga with Plat channel. Today's video it's a yoga stretching for beginners, nice and easy. Let's start it. Let's first grab prop. We need a strap or a scarf, 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks, you can use big towels, 1 to 2 towels. Lie down on your back and draw your knees into your chest. And let's hold the knees and make circles. And rotate. Keep your inner thighs together, knees together. And open the knees out. Grab your ankles, or if you can, hold outside of the feet. And let the breath help you stretch. As you inhale, send the breath to the side of your ribs, and exhale, relax. Inhale, expand your ribs, and exhale, relax. Just draw your shoulders down towards the floor. As you inhale, feel that your tailbone might lift up, and then exhale, draw your tailbone forward and down. Notice your shoulders might come off the floor. And do that. Inhale, shoulders down. Exhale, your sacrum down. And then find the space in between where you engaged your core, sending the sacrum down, and also engage your shoulder blades to keep your shoulders down. And then hug your knees into your chest again. And have a strap close by. Let's straighten your left leg forward. Squeeze your right knee into your chest. So left foot, you press down to your heel. Roll the inner left thigh down. Press the thigh down as well. Stretch your left hip flexor. And keep both sides of the waist nice and long. Now get the strap, place it on the ball of your right foot. If your hamstrings tight, keep your right leg bent. If that's all right, straighten your leg, keep your heel above your right sitting bones, and you hold the strap long enough that your elbows and shoulders are on the floor so you can relax the shoulders. And now walk your hands up towards your feet until your arms almost straight. Pull your foot toward the head, but keep your legs straight here. Again, lengthen that right waist, nice and long. I'm pressing my left foot, left leg down. We're going to open your right leg out to the side. Hold the strap on your right hand. Only left hand, press your left hip down. Your right foot out to the side as far as you can. Still keep the left hip on the floor. To come out of the pose, bend your right leg slightly and lift it up. Take it out from the strap. Now switch the side, press your right heel down and hug your left knee into your chest. And lengthen your left hip. And go ahead, get the strap, place it on the ball of your left foot. And if you are flexible, make sure you don't lift the back ribs up away from the floor. You press the back ribs down, your lower front rib are drawing in. Engage your right leg, your abdomen. Walk the hands up until your arms almost straight. Pull your foot towards your head. And hold the strap with your left hand. Press the right hand onto your right thigh and draw your left leg out to the left. Keep your right hip on the floor. Soften your left knee and bring your leg back to center. Left leg on the floor. Let's bend your knee and roll up onto one side. Come all the way up. We'll do a head to knee pose. Straighten your left leg and bend your right leg. Place the right foot to your inner left thigh. Here comes, if you cannot have your right thigh on the floor, you're going to have a block under your right thigh. And if you're tight, another block under your left knee. And keep your spine long. Your hips, ribs, shoulders, and ears are in one line. And inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, sit up tall. Switch the side. Left foot to your inner right thigh. Turn your chest to your right foot. Inhale to lengthen the spine. And exhale, hinge from the hip. Inhale, straighten your arms, lift the sternum. Exhale, sit up tall. Now you can turn to the side of the mat. We'll do a wide leg forward bend. If you are sitting rounding and have tight hamstrings and back, then slide a block under your thighs. If you don't have blocks, you can use towels instead. So the block can be medium height or lowest height. Depends on how tight your legs are. Sit up tall here, hands behind you, and hinge from your hip creases again. I'm going to move the block down. Hands can be forward if your back is straight. And if you can straighten your legs without rounding your back, go ahead, take the blocks out. Hinge from your hips. Walk your hands forward. Perhaps your elbows are on the floor. Walk your hands back, sit up tall, and grab the thighs from outside. Lift the legs up. Sole the feet together. You can scoop your hips forward, and if your knees are high up because of tight hips flexor and groins, you can slide blocks or tiles under your thighs. Keep pressing your heels together. Keep the back extend, long spine. Hinge from your hips. And come up. Draw your legs together, use your hands. And then we'll come into a child's pose. Sit on your heels, big toes together. Open your knees wide. Breathe through your back body. Inhale, expand your ribs to the sides. And shoulder blades are wide apart and up. Exhale, relax. Feel free to stay in child's pose, or you like to add a little bit more of shoulders opening. Come up, keep your hips above the knees and walk your hands forwards. Your hands can be wider than your shoulders if you have tight shoulders. You can have your hairline on the floor. Wrap your outer shoulders down, but press your inner hands down. Stretching your shoulders here. Press the palms and come up. Walk your hands back. Sit on your heels and then lean to one side as you swing your legs forward. Keep your legs together, and again, if you're rounding your spine, then soften your knees and slide a towel or a block under your thighs. We keep the legs neutral, which means you can have your knees and toes point towards the ceiling. Hands behind first and hinge from your hip crease. Long spine, then walk your hands forwards. Elbows might be on the floor, or you can rest your elbows on the block. And send your middle back forward. Inhale, lift the chest, straighten your arms. Exhale, stack your shoulders above the hips. And from here, we'll move to fish pose. You lie down on your back, blocks and tiles close by. I show you first with the variation with the towel under the sternum. You're going to have the shoulders on the floor. And if the shoulders are off the floor, then have the towel make it a smaller roll. Does it help opening your chest? Palms facing up to the ceiling, shoulders are down. Have the sole of the feet together and open your knees out to the sides. If you feel like you cannot relax the groin, then slide 2 blocks under your thighs. You can also straighten your legs forward instead, just focusing on opening your chest. If you like to have a deeper chest opening, you're gonna slide a towel under your knees and use blocks under your sternum and another block under your head instead. So the block under your sternum can be medium height, and start the block under your head with the highest height. Back of your neck nice and long. See if you can relax the neck while dropping the block under your head. Medium height as well. Palms are facing up. Arms are 45 degrees away from the body. If you feel uncomfortable, drop the blocks to the lowest height or use the towels instead. To add shoulders opening, reach your arms above the head, grab the opposite elbows and draw your elbows away from the head and down towards the floor. To come out of the pose, bend your knees, feet on the floor and roll to one side. Take all the props out and roll back onto your back again. You can have a block close by or a towel close by. Straighten your right leg on the floor, draw your left knee into your chest, and then bring your left leg to the right. And support your knee if they're not on the floor with a block or a towel. Reach your left fingertips out to the left, perhaps your left shoulder on the floor. Roll back to center. Straighten your left leg forward. Draw your right knee into your chest and bring your knee to the left. Spread your shoulder blades. Roll back to center. And we finished the class with Shavasana, corpse pose. I'm going to use blocks under the thighs. You can also use towels instead. The back can relax more when you bend your knees. Stay here as long as you like, or at least 3 to 4 minutes. Thank you so much for joining the class. If you like the video, please click like and subscribe my channel. See you next time.